Good day, everyone. Our topic for this video is all about solving quadratic equation gamit ang completing the square and by quadratic formula. This is Kim L. Cardenas, yours truly. So, kanusa man nato gamiton kani nga mga methods? So, gamito nato ang completing the square and quadratic formula kung ang imong quadratic equation is dili ka sure nga factorable. Since dili ka sure nga factorable, pwede na ka mo diretso gamiton ang completing the square and quadratic formula. And also, kung dili ma-solve ang imuhang quadratic equation gamit ang first method which is extracting the roots. Nasabtan? So the third method, first atong unang nga i-discuss sa ato ang video, mao ang completing the square. So to complete a quadratic equation means to make one of its sides a perfect square trinomial. So kano sa man ang perfect square trinomial? So i-discuss nato na diri sa ato ang video. So there are guidelines or steps unsaon pag solve gamit ang completing the square method. So the first step is multiply every term by the reciprocal of the coefficient of the quadratic term if and only if a is not equal to 1. So kung ang imuhang quadratic term, ang a niya is equal to 1, pwede na dili gamiton ang first step. So, if not equal to 1 ang imuhang quadratic term sa imong quadratic equation, gamiton nato ning step 1. So, unsa may reciprocal sa imuhang coefficient of the quadratic term. So, kung naa kay example, a is equal to 2, so, i-multiply nimo siya sa iyang reciprocal. Unsa may reciprocal sa 2? So, ibaba nimo ang 2 into the denominator, magbutang kag numerator nga 1. So, i-multiply nimo og 1/2. Mao na karon iyang reciprocal. Nakuha? The second step is isolate the constant. Since gamito nato ang general form sa imuhang quadratic term, kung i-isolate natong constant, mahimo na siyang standard form. The third step is get the half of the coefficient of the linear term and square it. So, kwaon nato ang katunga sa coefficient daw sa atong linear term. So, unsa gani atong linear term? Ang b. So, kuha na to ang b nya ato ang i-half. So, i-divide na to 2 pagkahuman atong i-square. And then, kung na kay answer, ang step 4, add these to both sides of the equation. So, i-add nimo siya sa both sides sa imong equation. Pagkahuman, i-express the perfect square trinomial as a square of a binomial. And then, the last step is apply the square root property. So, kaning square root property, mao ni siya ang property sa extracting the roots. So, para mas masamtan ning ang steps or guidelines sa ato ang pagkuha sa completing the square na atay example. So, we have the quadratic equation x squared plus 6x plus 10 is equal to 0. So, ang first step, atong i-apply. So, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 6, makita nato sa to ang quadratic equation, and c is equal to 10. Since a is equal to 1, i-disregard na nato ang step 1. Then the step 2, isolate the constant. Since ang imuhang quadratic equation kay naka-general form, i-isolate nato ang constant. I-transpose nato ning positive 10 dito sa equal sign dito sa other side, tabok sa equal sign. So, nahimo na siyang x squared plus 6x is equal to negative 10. So, nakita ninyo, naka-standard form na ang ato ang quadratic equation from general form. The third step, we have get the half of the coefficient of the linear term and square it. Since atong b, dito sa ato ang example, kay 6, then 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. And then, i-square na to ang 3, mahimo siyang 9. So, ang kaning 9, i-add na to both sides dito sa step 2 nga equation. Dito sa imuhang standard form na equation na karon. So, x squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to negative 10 plus 9. So, negative 10 plus 9 is negative 1. Ang kaning imuhang x squared plus 6x plus 9, mauna ni karon tawag ang ginatawag na perfect square trinomial. Nga naman, kay masimplify man ninimo into x plus 3 squared. So, kung i-expand din mo ning x plus 3 squared, so x plus 3 times x plus 3, ang result ana kay ang x squared plus 6x plus 9, mauna ni ang iyahang square of a binomial. Kato ganiha, mao to ang perfect square trinomial. So, x plus 3 squared is equal to negative 1. And then, the last step is apply the square root property. So, square both sides. So, x plus 3 squared, square root nimo. So, unsay nabilin? X plus 3, tapos ang square root of negative 1 is positive negative I. Nganong na I man na siya? So, let I is equal to square root of negative 1. Unsa gani ang I? It is an imaginary since naamang kay negative na sign within sa imuhang radical nga sign. So, dili pwede. So, nagbutang tag I for imaginary. Pagkahuman ana, i-transpose na to ang 3 dito tabok sa equal sign. So, nahimo na siyang x is equal to negative 3 plus minus I. So, your solution set now is atong ibungkag isa-isa, negative 3 minus I and negative 3 plus I. So, mo ni karon ang solution sa imuhang quadratic equation. So, try to solve 2x squared plus 8x minus 24 is equal to 0. Human na? If your answer is negative 6 and 2, tama ang imong answer. If mali, i-review na to ang inyuhang solutions. So, dara atong solution karon sa kaninga quadratic equation. So, 2x squared plus 8x minus 24 is equal to 0. So, first step, i-multiply na to ang equation to its reciprocal sa itong quadratic term or ang coefficient sa imong quadratic term which is 1/2. So, 1/2 times 2x squared plus 8x minus 24. So, 2 divided by 2, 1. So, x squared na rin nabilin. 8x divided by 2 is 4x. And then negative 24 divided by 2, negative 12. I-transpose na to, tabok sa equal sign. Nahimo na siyang positive 12. So karon kuha na to ang b. Unsa may b sa ato ang quadratic term? 4. Tama. And then 4 divided by 2, 2. 2 squared is equal to 4. Pagkahuman na nakay 4, i-add nimo sa both sides sa imuhang quadratic equation. So x squared plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 12 plus 4. So 12 plus 4, 16. And then ang kaning imuhang x squared plus 4x plus 4, it is a perfect square trinomial. So himuon nato siyang square of a binomial. So nahimo na siyang x plus 2 squared is equal to 16. So, unsay sunod? Square both sides. So, square root of x plus 2 squared is equal to positive negative square root of 16. Since 16 is a perfect square number, and then, pwede na to na isimplify na ni siya. So, x plus 2 is equal to positive, negative 4. And then, pagkahuman, i-transpose ang positive 2. X now is equal to negative 2 plus minus 4. So, para makuha ang atong roots, atong i-bungkag. So, negative 2 plus 4, 2. Negative 2 minus 4, negative 6. Nakuha? Okay, proceed ta sa ato ang last method of solving quadratic equation, which is gamiton nato ang quadratic formula. So the values of x can be solved using the formula x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So kani nga formula lang jud ang memorize sa ninyo kung magamit ta sa quadratic formula method. Wala na ilain. So kaning quadratic formula nga method, diretso ra ni siya kung i-identify lang nato largo ang A, B, and C sa imuhang quadratic formula or sa imong quadratic equation. Nakuha? Para mas masabtan nato nga substitution lang ni siya tanan nga process diri maghatag tag example. We have x squared plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. So your A now is equal to 1 and your B is equal to 3. C is equal to negative 10. Nakuha nga nung mao ning mga number nag-base lang ta sa ato ang quadratic equation. So unsa toy formula? Negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So dara atong solution. So negative b, so negative 3. Nakita ninyo b is equal to 3. So negative 3. plus minus square root of unsa man ti? B square. So 3 square minus 4 times A is equal to 1 times C is equal to negative 10 all over 2 times A is equal to negative 1. So 3 square, nahimong 9. Tama ba? 3 times 3, 9. And then, negative 4 times 1, negative 4 times negative 10, nahimo na siyang positive 40. Then, 2 times 1 is equal to 2. So, karon 9 plus 40, 49. And then, since 49, it is a perfect square number, so, atong isimplify. So, square root of 49 is 7. So, muna ni karon ang imuhang solution sa imuhang quadratic equation. So, x now is equal to negative 3 plus 7 over 2 or negative 3 minus 7 all over 2. So, negative 3 plus 7, 4 divided by 2 is 2 or negative 3 minus 7, negative 10 divided by 2, negative 10 divided by 2, negative 5. So, mauni karon ang roots sa imuhang quadratic equation. Nakuha? So, let's have another example. We have 3x squared minus 12x minus 5 is equal to 0. So your A now is equal to 3, B is equal to negative 12, and C is equal to negative 5. So formula, x is equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4az all over 2a. So, substitute na to ang value ni A, B, and C. So, negative times B is negative 12. So, negative times negative na positive. Then, plus minus square root of B squared. So, negative 12 square. So, negative 12 square. So, negative 12 times negative 12 is 144. Minus 4 times 3. Negative 4 times 3. Negative 12 times negative 5 is equal to positive 60. And then, all over 2 times 3, 6. So, i-add ni mong 144 plus 60, nahimo siya 204. Since 204 is not a perfect square number, so mangita tag factor ni 204 para ma-simplify nato ang atuang naa sa sulod sa radical sign. Since 204 can be divided by 4, so 204 divided by 4 is 51. So 4 is a perfect square number. So 4, square root of 4 is 2. So igawas nato si 2. So nahimo na siyang 2 square root of 51 ang square root of 204. So atong ibungkag ang positive and negative sign. So 12 plus 2 square root of 51 all over 6 or 12 minus 2 divided by 51 all over 6. So atong i-simplify ang kaning atong roots because pwede pa man nato siya ma-simplify. So 12 divided by 6 is 2 plus 2 square root of 51 divided by 6 is pwede nimo ma-reduce into its lowest term. So 2 divided by 2, 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So nahimo siya square root of 51 divided by 3. Ngan asa man ang 1 karon? Since same lang sa imuhang mga variables, 1 is always omitted sa imong radical. Nakuha? So, ang imong isa ka root karon is 2 plus square root of 51 divided by 3. Or, ang pikas, same lang, 12 divided by 6, 2. Then, ang change lang nila or ang kalahian lang nila is ang sign. Diri positive, diri negative. Nakuha? So, kung ma-reduce pa jud hantud sa iyang lowest term ang imuhang solution, kung naka-fraction siya or kung naka-naay radical, ato jud siyang i-reduce. Nasabtan? Okay, that's all. But before we end, let me say this text from Confucius. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. So bahalag hinay-hinay lang, maabot ra jud ta sa point nga makakuha ta sa pag-solve sa atoang quadratic equation. Practice, practice, practice because practice can make you learn about the solutions for your quadratic equation. Thank you.